this season. You seem to have won games early in recent games, and then I wouldn't say eased off, but won them quite comfortably. Is there a feeling of sort of tiredness or wanting to get the game done, or is it more playing within yourselves? How fresh do you feel ahead of tomorrow night's game and this huge opportunity for Man City?
Well, I don't know how fresh we are. I never know before the game how fresh will be our legs, especially our minds, and the minds control our legs. But I'm not completely agree about our performance was not acceptable, especially in the Cardiff game when we had 2-0, okay, but we have 26 shoots, 12 on target, and the keeper was incredible. In that true, in semi-finals, the FA Cup, we could be better. We had a little bit of problems around build up, but that's happened. So, but it's not a competition. We know how tough it is. So, all the teams, 8 teams, are in the competition, are contenders to win this prize, this Champions League. First leg, tough opponent. We know each other quite well, and we're going to make a good game.
It's David Heitner from The Guardian. You've probably seen Kevin De Bruyne's comments about Spurs' new stadium, saying he doesn't really think it's going to be a factor tomorrow night. Do you agree with that, or do you think that atmosphere and acoustics can actually make a difference?
Well, it affects if we think about the spectators. If we think about what you have to do on the pitch, it doesn't affect. So, if you are thinking what is going to happen outside the pitch, okay, the stadium is what it is. And of course, in the Champions League, all the games away, the supporters support the team more than ever. It's the second time that Spurs play at home. So we know exactly what we are going to face. It's in our hands how we have to handle it. So if we want to make a step forward as a club, as a team, we have to know to handle these situations. If don't, it's because we are not prepared, still prepared to go through.
Jonathan Smith from ESPN. You've obviously reached this stage because of the way you attack games, the way you play. Obviously, the stakes are higher when you're in a competition, in a cup competition. Is your message to your players the same, to go out attacking as normal?
Yeah, definitely.
Nothing changes?
No.
Stuart. Hello, Pep. Stuart Brennan, Manchester Evening News. Can you give us an update on Sergio Aguero, first of all?
I feel better. Yes, I trained with the team the first time, and he feels better.
And secondly, given what happened last season against Liverpool, they came out and started the game extremely well. Pochettino said today that he wants to start the game very aggressively. Is that something that's important to you? You've scored early goals recently. How important is an early start when you're in a two-legged game? Yeah,
I would like to score 3 goals in 10 minutes. Yeah, definitely. I would like to. I will give my message to the players in that way. Always I will play against Tottenham, especially away. Always we play against them. Always they play in that way. And I can imagine new stadium with new spectators. I cannot expect differently. So how you handle that? How if they do it, we have to try to do it more. But I know it. So maybe they are going to plan a game 1-against-1 in a high pressing, so aggressive. We have to prepare. We'll prepare for that.
Just lastly, you stayed down here in London. Has it been a case of keeping the players focused, or is it a case of having to distract them because they're not at home and they're all sitting in a hotel?
Well, being in the position that we are so far, it cannot be possible if we were distracted during the season. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but what this team, this kind of players show is they are incredible focus every 3 days. That's why we are where we are. But the reason why we stay here is just for the avoid, after the game, 1 hour and a half to the airport, and after land to the airport, 1 hour to our homes, come back the day after. Today, wake up earlier, training field, you have to be to the airport 1 hour more to the hotel, 1 hour more to the stadium. And we spend 2 days just in the bus, in the plane, and I want to avoid that. And that's why we stay here in London. Yesterday, the people go out and lunch together, and that's all. And of course, being together, have more time to speak each other, to make some meetings and prepare the game.
Just down the front, please, Neil.
Pep,
Gary, just down the front, please. Come to you in a sec.
Oh, ladies first. Come on. Yeah.
Pep, you played your first game at White Hart Lane in 2016. You'd won 6 matches on the spin, a perfect record in the Premier League until Mauricio beat you 2-0. He's got most of his players still in his squad, just one player that wouldn't be in that starting lineup, Kyle Walker. How much has your team developed over that time, and how impressed are you with Tottenham's development with so little change in their squad?
That's a long time ago. See, I don't forget when I win last time or win last time to prepare the next one. I'm not to think about it. Just remember that game. We were there unbeatable, and when we lost there, I said to my staff, so now I understand how tough is the Premier League and how will it be difficult to qualify. In that period, we were leading the Premier League, and the people say we're going to win the Premier League, and I said how difficult it will be to qualify for the qualification for the Champions League, and that was the truth. Of course, third season together, we were a better team than we were in that time. I think Spurs as well. So. But it's a long time ago. I'm not a guy who thinks too much about the memories about what happened in the past.
This is a very special moment. It's a Champions League semi-final, the pinnacle of the game.
Quarterfinal.
Sorry,
Quarterfinal.
quarter-final, sorry. And you've got Raheem Sterling there talking about racism, and you looked quite exasperated. Are you worried for all the attention on him, because he's handling the role so very well, but that's a lot of attention focusing away from the game?
No, I don't. I think he can handle it. He handled it well. I think it unfortunately is what it is, a problem, not the football, not about one specific area or issues, a society problem, for sure. I never understood why, because Raheem, all the black guys didn't choose the color of their skin. So nobody chose, not even myself, the color of my skin, why I'm different or they are different of us, the personality or behaves or who we are, or how develop as a human being will make us different. So it's always strange difficult to understand. To 21st century still we are debating these kind of situations. So what I can say is insist, and what they do or Danny Rose have done, that is well done. So we have to fight every single day to eradicate it and to make a better society. So not just for the color of my skin, I feel better, or I feel worse than the other one. So I try to be correct, or we try to be correct. And of course, making a lot of mistakes, but not because the reason why the color of my skin, when, again, I never choose. My dad and my mom was black or was white, it's black or white. And I was born when we were born for dad and mom. So it's absolutely ridiculous, really, to still right now to talk about that, to think about that, but that it's happened. All we can do is every single day fight and fight and fight to eradicate it, to create a better society.
Pep, Neil Ashton from The Sun. For successful teams at this stage of the season, what are the most important qualities and characteristics to see the job through?
As a team, I would say the quality of the club, the organization, and the second one, the quality of the players. So you cannot do, not just this season, the last 2 seasons, do what you have done without the quality, specifically as a human beings and professionals and the football players. But especially our consistency, then everybody push each other. I'm not the only guy who push to the players push myself, and my staff push myself, I push them, to every 3 days to try again and try again. That is, we are in these stages at almost the end of the season, in the winter of the season, to be, being there. But now we know exactly what we are playing for. So during the season, the people or the games accept what defeats or accept bad moments in that stage of the season is not allowed.
Can I also ask, we talk relentlessly about the quadruple. On the continent, the Super Cup is important, in Germany, in Italy. Why is it overlooked? Why is that trophy at the start of this season? Why is it always overlooked?
Which
Community Shield.
Yeah, it was nice. But nobody counted.
Yeah. Why?
That is the question. No, that is the question. I would like to have an answer. So the people say we won one title, so in the Community Shield, well, maybe count for the next season, last season. But last season, when we went to holidays, it was not in our pocket with no real play. So of course, in Spain, in Germany, when I've been. So the Super Cup is an important trophy. But always we had the feeling we won 2 titles this season so far. And you have 3 to play. So that is what we believe. But the people start to all the time say, just one title, one title. Well, it's okay, next season. If we are able to beat Liverpool, we win the Premier League, next season we are not going to play the Community Shield. Because why? It doesn't count. So we'll be longer holidays in summertime. And we'll be fresh for the Premier League and the Champions League.
What is the difference? Why is that?
No, I don't know. Really, I don't know. We were happy to beat them, of course, and we know we won that title, the Community Shield, like it's a Super Cup in the rest of the Europe, in the world. So, but it's where it is. So I don't know. You work in the prestigious newspaper like a Sun, so you can answer the question. So I cannot. Thank you so much.
Okay, last few guys, because we have TV. So Jack in the front and then in here.
Jack Pitbrook from The Independent. Pep, at this stage last season, the game at Anfield went really badly for you guys. Do you still think about that a lot? And how can you avoid a repeat tomorrow?
I don't know. It's the same answer I said, your colleague. So first, it was not badly. So we lost 3-0. It's badly result, but the way we play was not. Second half was so cool, the way we played. And it was again, many things happened. The same by the way, the second leg. So, but we know that the first 3 shoots and target, they score 3 goals. So that competition is in that way because the opponents are incredible quality. If tomorrow Eriksen, Song, Dele Alli, Kane, we leave them there, they can score a goal in 3 shoots, three times. So the level in this competition is higher. It's why it's different. The Premier League is the quality. Football is quality, and when you play, you face all the teams in Europe. They are incredible talent players there, and when you concede them something, they don't miss it. And that's happened last season. Liverpool, they show it there, and they show it this season in the Premier League. So, and the Champions League as well, in the tough group they had with PSG and Napoli, they go through. So that is the quality. So, but I don't forget, it happened last season, it happened this season. Maybe yes or maybe not. So it's completely different quality players, different style to play. You have to adapt and understand what you have to do.
Matt Barlow from the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
Are Tottenham still the Harry Kane team?
No, I cannot say that. You know, Mauricio will be angry again with me. So, and I don't want it.
But are they? Is there more to them now? Is Kane still the main threat?
Guys, I don't want to insist at that. I think my colleague misunderstood me completely in that period. So it was to express opinion about Tottenham in that period. Harry Kane scored, I don't know, 8 goals in the last 3 or 4 or 5 games in that period. And that's why I said, like I could say the Danny Levy team, organization, or Mauricio Pochettino team. So I know, guys, that Tottenham Hotspur is not just Harry Kane. Not just now, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, and a long time ago. So the club is strong, and they are a lot of potential things. How they good in the movement, running behind. How strong they are, physicality in all departments, in the build-up, in the set pieces, in the switch of plays, in the play in the middle, play outside. It's an incredible team. I said, I don't know, maybe 1,000 times since I came here in England about them. But of course, Harry Kane, who can deny that? Is the number 9 from international English team. He's an incredible striker. Everybody knows it. And I know he has everything right, left, movements, keep the ball, set the ball, intelligent. When he drop in the box, he's a clinical. He does everything like a modern striker. He is. But of course, it's not just Harry Kane, Tottenham. We know and we knew it. Even the people didn't believe me.
Just behind you, please, Matt. Last question. Yeah, can you pass it back?
Hi Pep, Dom Farrell from Perform. Can I just ask about your fullbacks? Kyle Walker came off with a back injury at the weekend. How's he? And if Benjamin Mendy is fit to play again after playing the weekend, what sort of an extra dimension can he give to you in these big matches?
Well, now we're going to training. Yesterday we didn't training. They make recovery in the table massage. I think Kyle feels a little bit better. We'll see now, and Benjamin recovered quite well. So I think, but the doctor didn't say me the opposite. I think they will be, possible contender for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys.